Hey guys, Aladdin here from Marybook. In this video, we'll be talking about the new functionality in our campaigns, which allows book owners to give their email subscribers the ability to copy the lead magnet or tripwire content or whatever content that they're subscribing to. You can give that user the ability to make a copy of your content, and then they can use it for a specific project or multiple projects as they need it. So what I'll do now is I'll actually log in as a user who's going to subscribe to a lead magnet. So right now I am this user right here. Actually, let me go to my subscriptions first so that you can see I have 3 subscriptions right now. And next I'll sign up for a new one. So I'll go to discover and I have a checklist here. I'll view that and then get free access. So since I'm already logged in, this form is filled in, and I'll just click on yes, give me access. And that is it. I'm subscribed to that content and I can go view that content. So now if you look at this content itself, it's a conversion optimization checklist. I'll click on the 5 core areas. Here's the content optimization checklist. And here is the first one, like 1 through 10 checklist items. There's 2 extremes that I wanted to show you in this demo. Here I have disabled the option to copy by right clicking or using the browser to copy. But if I go to the main page, I have a button now that says make a copy. So this book owner in the campaign that I signed up for selected the option that says anybody who signs up is able to make a copy of this. So I'll click on make a copy. Copy process has been added to the queue. What I'll do now is I'll go over to the main page. So my books, I've made a copy of a subscription that I had. So let me go back to my subscriptions. You'll see that under subscriptions, I have the new subscription that I just did. And if I go to my books, and here you have increase your website conversion. And the timestamp is right here as well. So this book is a clone of the original subscription. So for my use case, I'll call this a template, and I can get rid of all that other timestamp stuff and I'll update it. So now under my books, if I search for template, you'll find that that shows up. There's another thing I can do. I can go here and tag it as template, update my books, and you'll see that I have book tags here. I can just click on the template and any templates, any books that are tagged as template will display over here. So how is this useful? So let's say I created this template and my website that I want to optimize is, let's say, Jazzy Marketing, right? So what I'll do is, as a owner of this book now, I can make another copy. I'll click on clone, and it says it's been added to the queue, and we'll just refresh the page and search for template. So now I have this template, which is the original one, and the timestamped one is the new one. So what I'll do is I'll rename this and just say, and I can get rid of the timestamps. So now I can go into, let's say, the call to action button checklist, and I can edit and say, these are the things that I'm going to have to go through and make sure that I've done the checklist, choose a button color that contrasts with the rest of the website. Let's say that was done, double clicking it and marking it at select. Since we're in the edit mode, we can double click here and we mark it as selected and done. And then once I save it, now these two will be marked as saved. If I were to do this here, this is not in edit mode. Even though it shows checked, it's not something that is saved, because if I refresh it, this is going to be gone like it is right now. So it's just a workaround to use the form fields in your web page, which is what the book owner actually did, right? So this still is very powerful, because rather than just a checklist, I even have notes that I can take. And for this website, I can say, okay, let's go to the 5 core areas. And what I'll do is I'll just expand on all. And now your lead magnet is much more useful, because you can actually use it and say, okay, these are done, and there's a ton of other ones that need to be completed. And let's say Jazzy Marketing 2021, and then I can create another one. Let's say for 2022, I want to do this again, and what I'll do is I'll just the chapter and just say 2021 update. And if I go back to the core, I can clone this part. So I'm within Jazzy Marketing conversion checklist, and this is for 2021. If I click on the chapter clone that's been added, now I have a clone of that chapter, and I can call this 2022. So if this is something that you do on a regular basis, let's say every 3 months, every 6 months, you're doing a checklist. Now you have a system and processes in place to go and complete these on a regular basis, and it's all right here in your Marybook account, where you can manage everything easily. Hope that makes a lot of sense. Now what I'll do is I'll log in as the author and show you what has happened in the back end for the book owner who you initially subscribed to. So all right, so here I am in my other account where I'm the book owner. So I'm in the connect campaign section for this book, and you'll see that this is the user that had signed up, and it gives you the time that they signed up in, and this is the actual campaign name. And I want to show you how that works. What's also important is we have added these 2 additional columns, book copied and the copy date. So if you have enabled the functionality for the subscriber to copy, then when they actually click on that copy button, you'll know that this user had made a copy. If you want to follow up or do something with it, then you have that option. So now let's look at the campaign itself. Marybook Discover is the campaign name. So I'll click on the edit and show you the 2 settings: the disable right click and copy, and allow subscribers to make a copy. This is at campaign level. So I can create another campaign, and users can subscribe, for that campaign, and I don't need to have this enabled. So anybody who signs up into this campaign will have access to make a copy. Anybody who signs up into a campaign that does not have this checked, they will not see that link to make a copy. So again, this makes your lead magnets that much more powerful because there is an incentive for the end user, your email subscriber, to actually make a copy, take action, and get results, which is the end goal of any lead magnet, right? You want to give them quick results. And if your email subscriber is able to make a copy quickly, digital copy, and make a process out of it like I did, like I said, for the website, I can do 2021 checklist, and then 6 months later, if I want to do a follow-up and run through the checklist again, since it's all digital, I can say, okay, in 21 I did this, and then in 22 I did this, and you actually have record of all of that. Also, the other benefit for the end user is they can start collaborating. So, like if I were to go back to my books and search for website, here's the template and here's the Jazzy marketing. So let's say we're working on this Jazzy marketing optimization. I can invite users and have them work on the optimization portion, whichever one. If they're a content person, maybe they work on the checklist for that. If they're a designer, maybe they can go through the call to action buttons and whatnot. So having the ability to share this checklist that you'd subscribe to with literally 2 clicks and being able to take it to a whole new level makes your content that much more powerful. I hope that makes sense. If there's any questions, just comment below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.